Today a video was released in which someone discovered that there is a pattern for money trees. This pattern will help you figure out on what days the money trees gives back more than the maximum of 30k bells. When I read the comments, I figured out that there was still a lot of confusion on how this works and what the returns are. And TechBack TV said that you need to plant for 7 days in a row, which is not really necessary. So I made a simple spreadsheet in which I will explain how the money tree works and how you can take advantage of this system. First I will explain how the cycle works. As you can see here, the cycle consists out of 5 days. Within those 5 days, the money tree has 2 days in which the return can exceed the limit of 30k bells. Those special days are marked with an O. The days marked with an X are normal days. To make it clear, I highlighted the second special day with blue, so the blue cells indicate the end of the cycles in this spreadsheet. This cycle will repeat itself every time. If day 1 and 2 gave a maximum return of 30k, even though you buried more than 10k in the holes, the next day must be a special day. And using this knowledge we can determine where we are in the cycle to predict the next special money tree. You need to record for 3 or 4 days in a row and wait for them to grow. Bury 11k every time, plant the trees next to each other to remember the day. And when you discover what your pattern is, you can determine where you are in the cycle. For example, if I planted 11k every day and the first day of my returns was 30k, that would mean it was a normal day, so an X. If the second would be 33k, then it would be an O. The third an X and the fourth an X, that would mean I got this pattern, so XOXX. If we look up at the top of the overview here, it matches the fourth pattern, so XOXX. So if we look over here in the cycle, it's a little above the blue it starts. So it starts over here, XOXX or XOXX. But let's just do it like this. You see that the next day must be a money tree day, just like this. Now if you know where you are in the cycle, you know that you should plant 10k on the X days to get a maximum of 20k and 99k on an O day to get a maximum of 198k. And if you do that consistently on the days you know where you are in the pattern, then after 30 days you end up with 2.5 or 2.7 million. And if you average that, you get about 91k per day, which is really good. Now if you don't want to keep track of the pattern, you can still make some money by investing more than 10k. I can show you right here. So if you do it like this, you invest 10k every day, you get 20k back 100% of the time. You can completely neglect the pattern, so you get 20k per day. Now if you go to the lazy medium method and you invest 40k every day, you still get back 26k on average. You see the first 2 days, in case of this pattern, the first 2 days you lose 10k, but the third day you gain 80k, and on average you will get 26. Now if you invest 99k every day, you will average about 37 or 38k per day. So in total there are 4 methods in which you can invest in money trees. The first one is the safe way, the second one the lazy medium way, and the third lazy way is maximizing, so 99k, which all gave, well, decent money per day. But if you want to keep track of the pattern, you can make up to 91k, so that's definitely the best method. But it's still decent money if you don't want to remember the pattern at all. You can just invest 99k per day and you still net 38k per day, so that's pretty good as well. So I hope you found this guide interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments and have a great day.